Hi, everybody. This is Sister Omi. I'm here to do a reading that's going to take us from today up into April 3rd. All right? So I hope everyone's doing well, had a good week, had a good weekend, and all that good stuff. So this is going to be a general reading. It's just general across the board. This is for everyone and anyone. So whatever applies, use it. Whatever doesn't, just put it to the side. That means it's not for you. So let's just get into it, okay? So the first card I have here is the air element. Now the air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or it could be during the air time, air season. So let's see, Gemini, that's coming up in June. Libra, October, and Aquarius, we're coming out of the Aquarius cycle. So it could be an Aquarius person, it could be the Aquarius season, or it could be simply the mind, because air, like swords, is of the mind. So this is in reverse. So there's some disassociation. Maybe there's a lot of stuff going on. Now we're coming through Mercury retrograde. I believe, was it Thursday? Mercury moves forward, then it has its shadow period. So maybe there's just a lot of stuff going on in your head and you can't get it all together. Or it could be the air sign having... It could be an air sign. It could be yourself. It could be your rising. Or it could be a person outside yourself that has an impact on what's going on in your life right now. Now, in this particular deck, the man, which is similar to the star. So this is in reverse, but upright, it's the five senses. All the points. It's like in your heart is bursting and there's light illuminating from you, the star. So there's a sense of renewal, creativity. But this is in reverse. So there's some confusion or some type of burden, which makes sense maybe with this air sign, air element in reverse. You got a lot on your mind and you feel burdened by it. Now, the way this is looking, it's looking like we're coming out of that season, or that phase as we move on through. Because the next card we have is Yemanjah. She is the mother. She is the empress. It's about birth of ideas, abundance, motherhood, creativity, femininity, all those good things. So if you've been in your mind, maybe you're in your mind and you're feeling burdened, but you have some type of idea or something that you want to create or give birth to that could be coming up. Or it could be you're going through all these things and you need to talk to someone like a mother figure in your life. Or tap into that female mothering, nurturing spirit or energy in someone that you know. Maybe you need to talk to someone because you feel like your mind is spinning and you feel burdened by it. So maybe you need to talk to your mother, or your mind is spinning and you feel burdened because you have this big idea that you're getting ready to give birth to. Now, the next card here, I love. Isn't that beautiful? This is the Lovers. This is Ochosi. I just adjusted the camera. Ochosi is the warrior, and he shoots the bow and arrow. You see that arrow? He is focused. Now, being that this is the lover, maybe there's just some type of blessing or some type of generosity, or you're receiving some type of, someone's giving you compassion, or something creative is giving spark. But since this is individual and I'm not reading this as a lover's or like a relationship lover per se, this is finding a way to better yourself. So with that air, you're feeling all turning around, disassociating your head, and that man, which is similar to the star in reverse, is some type of burden. But you're going to talk to Yemaya or some mother type figure, maybe to clear your mind, to help you find the best ways to improve yourself, or you're going to give birth to the idea and find the best way to be creative and bring this to life. It's like this is something you feel passionate love for, and how do you bring it about? Now, it could be a relationship. Like I said, this is general, and so whatever applies, as I said. Now, we get the message from Spirit. Now, this I find is interesting. We got in this deck, we have the Lover's card, and this is upright. So, the message basically is, as lovers, we can tell you 50-50 partnerships work best. This kind of harmony comes from tolerance and understanding and compassion. Don't allow pettiness or selfishness to rule your relationships. Love is a dance in which both partners step backward and forward in equal measure. So, I think this is really beautiful, because if it's a love relationship, a business relationship, a family relationship, whatever relationship it is, it has to work with balance and harmony and that 50-50. And we know maybe one day is 80-20, 60-40, but there's always a balance. So maybe this is what you're working out here. You're all in your head. Everything is turning. You feel a burden here. And this is interesting because basically this is the same card. So this is the message here, that this is all going to get turned around. Now, you're giving birth to an idea, or you're going to speak to a mothering, nurturing figure that's going to help you find a way to be your best self. And with that here, this is about harmony. Harmony, compassion, being creative. I think this is so beautiful. So now let's see how these other cards are going to support what we just brought about. Now, the crystal I pulled is the lapis lazuli, and this is heavenly wisdom. This is about attuning to your divine nature, enhances your well-being. So there is some spiritual uneasiness. So that's that reverse air of the mind. There's some uneasiness there. So work with your dreams or journey inward to find deeper insights. Flashes of intuition show the way. Open your heart and your third eye. Help comes from high. Enlightenment is within your grasp. Enhanced perception shows what operates beneath. Study or research is needed. Yours is a gift of true friendship. Protect yourself. So this goes here with this. This supports this lovers card. Like I said, it didn't have to be a lover's relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a business. So you want to protect yourself, but at the same time, you have the gift of friendship here. And this lover's card here is also finding the best way to better yourself. Now, interesting enough, when I pulled this out for the week, two trees, because you know I love the elements, because everything is in nature. So we have the crystal, and so we got two trees here. And the first one is the eucalyptus tree. It says, the arms of love draw closer to you, and ambition you love grows into what is visible and tangible. Oh, love draws to you. So is it ambition? What is it that you seek? Because this is what this is shooting for here. What is it that you seek? But as you move forward, love would be revealed. So if it's a relationship, an idea, a business project, the more you work towards it, the more love is going to be revealed to you, and love is going to emanate from you at the same time. So that's the eucalyptus tree. So the second tree that I pulled here was the strawberry tree, and it says rare gifts. And when seeds fall, they return home to their essence. Your true essence brings return and the reintegration of spirit to spirit. So there's a rare gift that is to be found. So that spirit to spirit is going to be common, all that air element. You know, if it's in your mind, or if you have to work in conjunction with another person, if you're dealing with that this reverse air, this is saying here, the more you connect that spirit to spirit, more gifts will be revealed. And also here, if you think about it, if you're talking to someone who is nurturing, that helps calm the spirit. In addition to, if this is that birth of that idea that you want to bring forth, it's going to ignite something in you. You're going to see more rare gifts within yourself. So, wow, this is really nice. It really kind of looks like coming out of the Mercury retrograde, because your mind is like going all like this, but it's like evolving out of a situation. So what I think is also interesting is here, we got the crown chakra. It says rejection. Now, the interesting thing here is rejection could be protection. So in your mind, you know, think about it. If like thinking of the mind, you got all these voices. Don't do this. You should do this. So if I do this, maybe. And this could be you talking. This is like you talk to yourself. Oh my gosh, I can't do this or whatever. But remember, rejection is protection, because if you get rejected, that's not the avenue maybe you should take. So it's protecting you. Not to say that you can't do what you want to do, but maybe you have to think about it and go another way. Use that arrow right here to point you in the right direction. Use this arrow, right, to find ways to your best self. So don't think negatively. And this is part of this reverse air sign of the mind. Don't think negatively. Think of it as a lesson. Okay, what did I learn from this situation? How come this didn't work this way? So you have to think about doing it another way. And so maybe that's when you talk to that nurturing person, or revise or go over that idea that you want to give birth to. Now, and this is, let me say this is the crown chakra. So this being the crown chakra, I would strongly urge you making sure you're drinking a lot of water and possibly doing some intermittent fasting, because you have this reverse air here. So this is stuff to help cleanse yourself, cleanse your mind, cleanse your body, free yourself from all this. And then we have here flexibility. Got to be flexible, right? And this here is saying that it's like you got to bend and weave. Bend and weave. Because you remember here in this here, rejection. Okay, so you could be flexible and say, okay, what did I learn from this? All right? And then, or at the same time, it's like you don't want to get too caught up in your feelings and all that. You want to be rational in your mind and say, okay, what lesson did I learn? So it's about being flexible and fluid. You see her? She's in her yoga pose here. So this is like breathing. And, life, there's a lot of stresses and things go on in life. There's so many things that we cannot control and we don't have any power over. So realizing that it's just about being flexible, being open-minded, and know that you're in the right spot at the right time to be able to be flexible and fluid. Aim your arrow to find ways to your best self. And also with that, like I said, love will be revealed. There's rare gifts to be found. There's also heavenly wisdom that's coming from here. This is heavenly wisdom. So this is also learning more about yourself. Just like you could know people for years and years and find out something new about them, you could always find out something new about yourself at the same time. So I see this as a beautiful, beautiful week. Or, through Sunday. So whatever's stirring in your mind, maybe it could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or you could be of that sign, or this is just you in the mind, got all these thoughts and they're all jumbled all over the place. And with this, maybe you feel confused, or maybe you just feel exhausted, or, maybe you're wasting your resources. That could be it too. Maybe you're just wasting your resources. So you could go and talk to somebody, or like a mother figure, or this is about giving birth to a new idea, a new business, or there's some type of fruits of your labor that you may be receiving. But hey, the Lovers here, you see, got that arrow shooting forward. Find ways to be your best self. This is about generosity, creativity, and compassion. And the message, hey, love is a dance and both partners step backwards and forward in equal measure. So if you're in business, friendship, business, or whatever, make sure it's balanced. Do what you can to keep it balanced. And realize this is some heavenly wisdom that's coming down here. And if you attune to the divine, it just enhances your well-being. And this is also the throat chakra, so how you speak is going to affect how you communicate. Even with the Lovers, you want to be able to communicate with compassion. The third eye is touched on here. The third eye is how you see things, your visualization. So to make sure that you really are seeing, you're not looking at things from an illusion or in a daydream phase. And this is the crown chakra, so how do you think? And as we tap into this heavenly wisdom, realize that love will be revealed. So whatever it is that you love to draw you closer, or an ambition that you're reaching for, you're going to find that you love it, or that love that you want is whatever it is that you seek is seeking you. And in your discovery and in your journey here, you're going to develop some rare gifts, or you'll find some rare gifts. Some will develop rare gifts and some will find some rare gifts. But also realize, like going with that lapis lazuli, it's your crown chakra, which is also this reverse air in the mind. So if you get rejected, just say thank you. Thank you. Say, what did I learn from this situation? And maybe you can go ahead and tap into, talk to someone nurturing. That's going to help you nurture your idea or nurture what you're working on. Rejection is protection. So drink plenty of water here. Maybe some intermittent fasting and no processed foods. Clear your mind. And here, remember, be flexible. This is that touchy-feely, all the emotional stuff. So if you can, go swimming, do some yoga, do some stretching, eat some oranges, run or something. Get your heart pumping, and that'll help you just get rid of all those extra emotions that you don't need. All right? Not to say they're not valid, but to help bring you back to center and get focused. and so you can remain flexible of the body and of the mind. Okay? So you guys, this is general. This is for the week, like I said. Whatever you could use it. Whatever you can't, just put it to the side. This is for all signs, sun, moon, rising. And I hope you enjoyed this. Leave me a message. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.